What's up, YouTube? It's GunnerRun13, and got a video here. Figured I might as well throw on camera. You know, I mentioned this in a video back before, and I think you can never mention it too much. You know, so it's it's always something nice to remind people about. Something that's very, very important when it comes down to your weapons. Especially, weapons that you are using or have to be used in a RAL or SHTF is weapons maintenance. Extremely important. To always have these, weapons prepared, these firearms prepared, maintained, good working order, sighted in, zeroed, become efficient with these weapons. You gotta take them out. You gotta shoot them. Not just once in a great while. As much as you can. And I know ammo costs a lot, and it's hard. It's hard to get out there, as much as you really, really would like to. But it is extremely important that you do get proficient with these. Just like a tool, just like a surgical tool. And keep these things well maintained. I don't care how reliable of a platform, that you may be working with. You have to keep it maintained, because there's no such thing as 100% reliable. And a lot of times, more than anything, when something's supposed to work when it's supposed to, it might not. So even if you're using whatever rifle platform or weapon platform you choose to maintain to use, I would maintain those firearms all the same. Be it that you're using FAL, FNFAL, or an AR-15, or say an M1A, or an AK-47, whatever it is, treat them all the same. Maintain them the same. After every time you fire them, even if you're not firing them, keep them clean, oiled, maintained, good to go. And do your best, with the right equipment, magazines, ammunition, to ensure that these things will actually work when you need them to. Because I'd hate to get out there when you really need to pull that trigger, and something happens and your firearm doesn't work. So that's what I'm doing right now. And in a prior video I mentioned the same thing. With the AK platform, be it an AK-47, AK-74, known to be reliable, worldwide known to be a reliable weapons platform to function all the time. You hear the stories about the Afghanis in Afghanistan and how they have just war-beat 20, 30-year-old rifles that they've been using forever, and maybe once a month they, take their knotted shoelace through some, run through some oil and run it through their barrel, and that's cleaning and maintaining their weapon, and it always functions. You hear about those stories, but you don't hear about, the trigger pullers whose firearm malfunctioned and they are now dead because their AK didn't work when it needed to. Because AKs will follow up on you. They will stop also. That will, you may have a better chance than some other firearm platforms, but an AK firearm can fail. Everything can fail. Nothing's 100% fail-proof. So that's why I just wanted to remind you guys once again, clean those firearms. Even if you're not using them, they're sitting there, and you're keeping them prepared and ready to be used, just like prepping. You prepare, you stockpile food, water, supplies, shelter, heat, everything you could need in a situation. Prepare those firearms too, and not just by, buying ammo and keeping them stocked and prepped. You need to keep them clean, oiled, all the time. keep them prepared also. Because I want them to, I don't know about you, I want mine to work when I need it. I don't need that thing to fail. So that's what I'm doing right here, is just working on one of my SAR-1 rifles here. Cleaning it up, maintaining it, keeping it weapons proficient, ready to fire when I need to. Also another thing, guys, keep on hand, stock plenty of cleaners, gun oils, bore cleaners, everything that you need. Plenty of brushes, patches, cotton swabs, everything that you may use to maintain your firearms. Don't forget to stockpile on them too. Don't skimp. Get as much as you possibly can. These cheap kits, they're a dime a dozen. Buy as many as you possibly can. I got so many of these cleaning kits and so much of this stuff. You can never have enough, because you never know how long, a situation can happen, how long you may need to be cleaning these firearms. Now this is an AK-47 here, world known reliability of, like I said, the Afghanis never cleaning them in those environments that they use these weapons in. It's pretty amazing. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to shoot this thing, I'm going to clean it. I'm going to try to clean it as soon as I possibly can. It's something I was taught to do, something I was taught to do with an M16, with an AR-15, something I will do with an AK-47, just as much. I don't care what system you're running, not just AK-47s, there's plenty of reliable firearms out there. Same thing with your AR-15s, guys, the reliability that they somehow get, what they're known for sometimes not being the most reliable, be it gas or piston, same thing. Clean them both the same as you would any other firearm. Here's a little tip too, guys. I mentioned this once in a video before. I'd like to mention this again. I keep on hand baby wipes because I got a son, a baby son, and so we got plenty of these on hand, and these are just excellent for cleaning, wiping down your weapons, wiping the grub and the powder and everything off of your hands when you're done, off of the rifle when you're done, the finish. I don't care, you wipe down anything you possibly can, and this works pretty well. These things work really well. I do recommend them. They do help taking off a lot of grime and dirt and all that good stuff. So I found this out earlier this year. I keep these with me everywhere. In fact, I keep them with my gun kits, even in like a bug out situation or whatever, with my supplies, with my cleaning kits that I have plenty of. I also do keep baby wipes. They're just as usable as your patches or anything else. I recommend checking them out. See what you guys think. They make things a little bit easier when you're wiping down and cleaning your weapons. They'll take a lot of grime off, guys. So, short story, make sure whatever weapon system you are running is well cleaned, well maintained, proper, functional, the best that you can, to ensure that this thing will work for you when you need it. Don't find out the hard way, guys. Trust me on that. Don't find out the hard way. Do it properly the first time. Clean your AKs. Clean your ARs. Clean your FN FALs. Clean your Ruger 14s, your Mini 14s. Clean your M1 Grands, your M1As. Clean your pistols, everything, your shotguns. These things sit for a month. Make sure you put some oil. Keep them lubed, keep them, coated and ready to go. Alright guys, gonna run 13. Just a video. Just a little advice from me to you.